Hey, good evening, lamb chops. It is I, your favorite fluffy vampire Bluma. I hope we're all doing well. Thank God it's Friday. So over the week. Also, I had that fear. Oh, hi. That fear when I was like getting set up. And I'm like, ooh, you know how they like stopped my birthday stream? I'm so scared I'm going to hit go live and it's going to be like, no, you've been suspended. But it didn't. I guess it was just a, hey, none of that kind of ish time. So that's good. At least they didn't take away streaming privileges. Because I was like reading, I'm like, what happens if YouTube does this? And yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, that means that like you're not going to be allowed to stream. Alright, was worried about the channel? Yeah. Yeah, you buddy. Hey, Amron. Yeah, oh my god, I was scared. I was like, damn, did I just lose streaming privileges? Because, like, but then I read more about it, and YouTube was like, no, if we didn't email you, it kind of, if we didn't email you, then it wasn't, like, that kind of situation. You had a terrible vision? Oh, no. It was, I guess it's only a big issue if they email you about it. And then that's when it's like, oh shit. And I also looked, you know how I was like super worried? I think I've told this story before, how like I had a copyright, like one strike on my channel already because somebody reported that I was endorsing dangerous behavior. That finally got removed. I don't know when it happened. I know I applied for it to get removed a few months ago, but it finally got removed. So Godspeed. At least we're at like a clean slate again. Like I'm not one strike away from having the channel just torn down in front of me. So that's awesome. All right. Anyway, we are here for Hakuoki Edo Blossoms. Super hyped. Love how everyone's here to hype up the new book. Fuck yes. Ayo. We are gonna get into it. So this one, from what I understand, should be shorter than Kyoto Wins. You saw the world going through a zombie outbreak? Whoa, bro. Shit. And this one also is going to play a little different. So, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Like, when we go, we're going to open this game, right? And we're going to have to be like, I pick Iba. Iba's the one I had the thing with in the last game. It's gonna start Hakuoki Edo Blossoms as if we got the good Iba ending in Kyoto Wins. From what I understand, that's how it happens. And then we will go from there, continuing our Iba storyline. I mean, it didn't happen that long ago, so I don't feel like I need to give a refresher. I uploaded a video today about, like, our adventures through the Iba route. So that's there for future VOD watchers if you need, like, a quick rundown of what happened. Edo Blossom's gonna start with it. Muffin, it's way too early for your kind of shenanigans. I swear to God, bro. Oh, God. Alright. But yeah, hold on. Let me open the game. We'll get into it. Oh, also, tell me if the sound isn't very good or not. Please, it's the choice of samurai daddies. Yeah. Alright, and let me know how the sound is doing. I'm sure we'll have to turn it up. I feel like they always fucking whisper in these games, and I don't know what it is. But anyway. New game, baby. Mia? No, because that was a dead cat's name. No. Bluma. Yes, and there's our new fit. Look at us. I love the Edo Blossom looks, because all the men... Okay. No shade. If you dig the samurai kimono thing, yukata, whatever it's called, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's not for me. It looks good. I like it. It's fine. But we're gonna see the men in uniforms in this one? You thought I was thirsty before? My guy. My guy. Sound is good? Okay, good. What a nice outfit. Yes, MC looking, yeah. Yes, uniforms. They're gonna be in, like, military uniforms, not, like, their samurai getup. And also, I tried not getting too many spoilers. I did have to go and get that picture off of Google for the thumbnail for Iba. But, so, and I saw it, and we saw it in the thumbnail. He did cut his hair. I also am a girl who prefers men with short hair. The long hair samurai ponytail, it's fine. It's good. You know, it wasn't bad. But my god, the guys have cut their ponytails off and they look damn good. So also, just another chef's kiss, right? Blindly clicking through Google Images to make them. I did. I was like trying so hard not to see any spoilers or anything. Because like, okay, and then the next disclaimer. I have gone through Edo Blossoms once on this channel. I don't know if anyone was there for it. It was back when we still had, you know, our cat, you know, Nia, Hoshino Nia. We still had that going on. And we did the Kazuma route, which is like the Demon King guy. So I have ideas of what happens, but also in the Kazuma route, we don't see the Shinsengumi until like the last chapter. It's literally me and him like trekking and camping through Edo, right? So it was cool, it was great. All that good shit. Is that your character? Yes. This is what we will be looking like in the game. This is her. This is Bluma, as told by Edo Blossoms. Alright. Confirm. Yes. Oh my... Hey, and that's the other thing. Heisuke actually looks nice, like with his haircut. I think that's what bugged me the most about him, was that fucking little patch of bang bullshit. But like, everyone cut their hair. Yeah, so this is the route we did last time. So we will go ahead and just click on Iba. Yes. So from what I understand, it's gonna assume we got... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's that good shit. That's that good shit. Prologue. Yeah, okay. It's definitely assuming we got the good ending. Definitely. Have long hair and aqua eyes. I think you remember telling me that, Luma. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't remember what year it was when we finished. Whoops. Winter, 1864. In order to find my father, with whom I'd lost contact, I, Buluma Yukimura, visited Kyoto. Oh shit, is it gonna just summarize it for us right now? Oh, even better, bro. Even better. In that city, I bore witness to the horrifying secret hidden within the group of Shinsengumi, the Fury, a creature with white hair and crimson eyes. Luckily, I was saved from the vicious clutches of the Furies by men of the Shinsengumi. Because I had discovered the Shinsengumi secrets, it was proposed that I live with the Shinsengumi men, since they were also searching for my father. As such, I was to serve under Hijikata as the commander's page, a role I performed proudly. So thus began my life with the Shinsengumi. I had heard rumors, well, whispers really, that the Shinsengumi were little more than a bunch of crooked ronin, but my life with them proved otherwise. Their commitment to protect the safety of Kyoto made them the last dying breed, true samurai. I set them apart from those who had only craved power. The Fury. Definitely not vampires. Yeah, exactly. Serendipity introduced me to Hachiro Iba, a Bakushin who had served in the city of Kyoto. We became acquainted during his frequent visits to the Shinsengumi, and as we engaged in I was so ready. I thought you know how like when your eyes see something and you see what you want to see? I thought it said we got engaged and I was about to squeak. Okay. Whew, we didn't though. Engaged in conversation, we discovered that we were in fact childhood friends. Our situation, however, became increasingly dire. Anti-shogunate sentiments were growing intensely throughout the country, and the war between the shogunate and the Satsuma Choshu seemed inevitable. Then finally, the Battle of the Toba Fushimi had begun. Foreshadowing? Ooh, yeah, man, I fucking wish. A selfish, ruthless ex-captain of the Shinsengumi, Ryusai Takeda, loathed Iba, and each warrior had an arm brutally severed in 2 separate duels. Iba was a descendant of a famous sword dojo, had a reputation to uphold, and thus he became a fury and fused with a demon's arm to his shoulder in order to resume fighting. Oh my god. Although Iba had conquered over Takeda in a decisive duel of the Toba Fushimi, the battle itself resulted in a defeat for the Shinsengumi and the other shogunate allies. After parting ways with Iba in the Osaka castle, I departed for Edo alongside the distressed Shinsengumi men. Oh my god, title drop. Chapter 1. Boom. We're in it to win it, baby. February 1868. Every time I shut my eyes, I could hear the deafening blast of cannon fire from the Battle of the Toba Fushimi, although the Shinsengumi and I were miles away in Edo. Upon our arrival, our forces regathered at an inn run by the city's Hatamoto, called the Kama Inn, but by the end of January, thanks to Hijikata, the Shinsengumi were permitted to use the shogunate-run mansion in their house, their men in the new headquarters. Oh my god, quiet down out there. I'm trying to read about samurai. You're still so tall. Can you guys hear him? Can you hear his talking? Thankfully, according to the doctor, none of them has seemed to be in critical condition. Pretty quiet. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me quick do a save here, just in case I accidentally close the game somehow. Settings, sound. Wow, everything's at max, huh? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and turn these down a little bit. What? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, anyway. We'll just turn down this and I'll turn down the, or turn up the overall sound and... Okay. And then we'll turn it up in, Whoops. Hold up. Let me turn it up in Streamlabs. BGM sounds good, but I can barely hear his voice. Exactly. If only the character slider exists in Kyoto, right? Okay, okay, so I had to turn on the BGM, and I'm turning up the music in Streamlabs, so hopefully it all balances out now. Hopefully. Just casually slide Ida's voice all that way down to fucking for real, bro! God, at least we don't... Ooh, at least we don't have to worry about, Ito in this game. Am I right? Thank God. Over his bullshit. Where's Bald Dude? He's dead. Ah. Thanks, Muffin. Yes, Inoue is the bald dude, Cameron. Inoue was the bald dude that I was bitching about. Alright. For Kondo, however, there may still be some time until his shoulder is fully recovered. Is that better? Can we hear him talking now? He sacrificed so he could survive like 12 more seconds. It's true. Fucking for real. Anyway, Shimada, how's Hijikata doing? Oh yeah, okay. Thanks very much. Shimada grinned, bowing his head before spinning around to walk away from me, but his head perked up as if he remembered to tell me something, and he turned back. Much more audible. Good shit. Good shit. Thank you. Huh? Why are you thanking me? I haven't done anything. Don't even worry about it, bro. You don't have to thank me for that. I should be the one thanking you. I mean, all this time you have been so generous and thoughtful. I consider it a given return of a favor. Blush appeared faintly on Shimada's round cheeks as they skipped out of the hallway. Oh my god. Oh, Yamazaki died? Oh, shit. Ever since the unfortunate loss of Yamazaki during the Battle of the Toba Fushimi, Shimada and I shouldered the entire burden of duties assigned to the Shinsegumi's Watch Division. Neither Nagakura nor Harada could emerge from their funk after suffering serious, devastating trauma from the battle, and they often went into town to drink. Shit. Man's lasted so long. He really did. As for Heisuke, he only roamed the compounds long after sun had set, usually engaging in some deep meditative contemplation. Usually lasts longer than that. It was the kind of meditation that was best left undisturbed, evidenced by the lines of worry on his face, so I refrained from approaching him to converse. Hajime Saito assisted Dr. Matsumoto in his infirmary work and was busy with transferring injured soldiers to and from other clinics, so we rarely entered discussion. Although in my heart, I knew that it couldn't be helped. The Shinsegumi was beginning to drift apart, fraying ever so slightly at the seams. More than anything, what tugged at my heart was not having the chance to reunite with Iba, whom I hadn't seen since we exchanged our bittersweet farewell at Osaka Castle. Becoming a Fury had its punishing limitations, including an aversion to sunlight, and made enjoying the simple pleasures of human life impossible. How could he manage, I wonder, to balance these restrictions in tandem with his position as a Bakushin? Perhaps at more appropriate time I could attempt to write Iba a letter, and piece together words that I could convey just how much I missed his company. If I were to ask Dr. Matsumoto for an address, then surely I could turn this endeavor into reality. God, I miss Iba. Days in Edo were often stretched into tendium. I had been working on a cross-stitch, being careful not to prick my fingers, while the sliding door flew open and broke my sturdy concentration. And then... Hey! Oh, hello, Saito. Are you well? What brings you to my room today? Ooh. Saito coolly pulled a folded piece of parchment along with a small wrapped pouch from his pocket. Thank you. Saito spoke curtly and left my bedroom without muttering another word. Without waiting, I hastily opened the letter. My eyes raced down the page. I felt my heart flutter as I savored every word of his reply. So your boy's here. Yeah, your backup boy. Dr. Matsumoto wrote about a medicine he'd been produced to satiate the Fury's bloodlust, and he mentioned this with hope that he would make use of it. With this in mind, I unwrapped the small pouch. Its contents included a few tiny wrapped bags of compressed powder, which I took to be the medicine. Dr. Matsumoto warned, however, that the medicine provided only temporary reprieve. As of now, there was no successful attempts to wholly eradicate the bloodlust in the Fury's test subjects. Bloodlust? Like the Malzeno? Pfft, bro. For Father, who had dedicated almost an eternity of his tenure in Edo to researching the water of life, perhaps he could point to the right direction, or so Dr. Matsumoto hypothesized. Tenure in Edo. I came to an epiphany, realizing that the documents pertaining to the water of life could have been stashed somewhere in my old childhood home. Just as the thought crossed my mind. Wait, is it a familiar voice called from out the window? I practically stuffed the letter in the pouch into my shirt pocket and bolted to the entrance. Is it? Come on. When I reached the gate, my heart jumped, seeing the person I had been calling out to see. I missed you so much! Imagine Iba and the Melzino. Oh boy. The game knows Bloom so well. It does. We're like, oh wait, we can't keep her waiting. Iba! He formed a friendly smile with his mouth as I screamed out his name, and from his pocket he pulled out a leather packaged in a fine stationery. Bitch, why didn't you come see me sooner? I love you so much. How are you feeling? Doesn't the sunlight make you feel unwell? I see. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. Ibo is incredibly resilient, at times to the point where his stubbornness. So there was a chance that he could simply be fading feeling well for my sake, but his complexion glowed, amplified by his cheerful disposition, and I had no reason to refute him. Even so, escaping the kiss of sunlight was as futile as dodging rain in a storm, so my doubts remained. Would you care to come in? I can brew tea if you'd like. Damn right, get inside. Get inside, boy. Get inside. Imagine I lock the door and he's just like, what you doing? I'm like, you're never leaving me again. Never. Iba bowed his head and I escorted him inside, going to the kitchen to pour fresh tea from the kettle into a pot before fixing a plate of cookies for him. Iba exhaled over the steaming cup, and I smiled as he took a tiny nibble of the cookie from the tray. Yeah. No, in fact, the last time I had seen him was back at Tobo Fushimi. Gotta pay the troll toll to get in the boys' hole? Bro! Yeah, lock the door, break the key. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know, the Shinsugumi's slowly falling apart and crushing, giving me that really bittersweet feeling that everything's coming to an end. But at least you're here now. That is a good question. As of late, everyone has been so busy. Many of the men are out working. Especially Hijikata. He's either locked up in his room writing letters to the Shogunate Bakushin, or he's somewhere else in Edo Castle delivering them. Iba? I like how, it's nice how, like, he's closer. He's not like that far away sprite. He's the close ones. Like, he's really, like, sitting here talking with us. I fucking love it. Oh my god. What? Stop. Yeah? What is it? Oh, sorry. I thought he was talking to me. Shit. I was like, what? I'm not sure. That's what I was asking you. You seemed really lost in thought. Attention to detail. Yeah, I think about a lot of things when I'm with you too, bro. Everything he fucking says is just like a romance line, like from the best romance book, you know? Every moment with you is a luxury. I shouldn't waste my time by letting my mind wander in anything else. Like, bro, shit. Well, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's okay, we can mean it like that. I wondered what thoughts plagued Iba's mind. Was he still sore over the recent defeat back in Kyoto, or was he distracted by something related to his new status as a Fury? Or perhaps he was still adjusting to his new hand, which had been wrapped in cloth. I imagined to be the latter, considering the duel had likely been fresh in his mind, an eternal reminder of the grudge between himself and Takeda. A feeling of guilt bubbled in my stomach. I couldn't help but feel— Shut up out there! Fucking motorcycles. I'm just trying to be on a date with my man, thank you. Couldn't help but feel responsible for his situation, so I wondered what I could do to make things right. Begins taking notes. Oh, I know. I instantly recalled the letter that medicine Dr. Matsumoto sent me. Iba, it may interest you to know that Dr. Matsumoto had some medicine delivered to me. Apparently it's powered to suppress your bloodlust. The motorcycle is trying to cockblock? Yeah, man. For real. Destroying that atmosphere. According to the letter he had attached to it, though, it isn't a perfect cure. It has limits. I guess curing bloodlust isn't feasible right now. But I thought of something. If we were to search the house where my father and I used to live, we might be able to find some kind of research notes to aid the process. Stop. I don't know why I keep saying load your quick data. Shit. If somehow we could unearth a formula or recipe related to the water of life, then the likelihood of developing a cure increases, meaning that if Iba was stricken with a bout of bloodlust, he can deal with it immediately. I know this is a sudden imposition, so if you have plans or something after this, At first Iba was silent, twirling the cup of tea in his hand. Okay, but... I'm gonna kill somebody. Okay, but first, let me get the approval from Sana. It'll be just a minute, so please excuse me. Good lord. Iba closed his eyes as he nodded, and I stood up from the table and began walking to Sanan's room. Could you make a request? Depends on the request, Luna. The Harley Davidson blocking technique. Oh my god. I bowed gratefully to Sana and went back to find Iba gazing at the trees sitting beyond the window, and the two of us set off for the outskirts of Edo. Wow. This looks like shit. It had been quite some time, nearly 4 whole years since I'd set foot anywhere near my old home, so I couldn't help myself by blurting out. The yard was barely recognizable as I pushed open the creaky gate. Everywhere that Iba and I stepped, overgrown weeds crackled up below our feet. I'm not sure what I expected, but I didn't think the house would fall into disrepair so quickly. How long has it been since you've been here, Iba? Can you remember back that far? Why did the music stop? Iba? Huh? I had understood there'd been a lot to take in, even if the yard itself was an eyesore, but something told me what Iba was concerned with was far more serious. He furrowed his brow in quiet contemplation. Happy accepting my care for her? Of course, Luna. Good hellhound. I darted my eyes around the yard, hoping to pin down what might have distracted him, but I was too nervous to ask him myself. I grazed my hand slowly, the paint peeling beside the front door, slowly leading my fingers from the wall to the door handle, grating the dust as I slid it open. Iba, right this way. I have to apologize for the mess, though. Observing Iba in his unsettled mood was tearing me apart, and I was desperate to know what caused it. The idea of initiating that conversation was practically dangling in front of me, and as his childhood friend, I felt compelled to comfort him. Yeah, how about also the fact that we fucking love him? Let's comfort him for that. Dust coated every surface in the house, clinging to our fingers and our clothes as we passed through the multiple stacks of notes and documents. Oh my god. Iba asked about the local deity of Yashiro-sama. Oh no! No! Right when I think I'm out, they drag me back in. However, neither of us were certain what it was that we were even looking for, nor did we have the insight to tell what was useful and what was not. Man, if all this stuff is so foreign to me, it might as well be in another language. I'm so sorry, Iba. You took time out of your day to help me, and we don't even have anything to show for it. The melancholy in his eyes felt thicker than the dust around us. It was like he was speaking with a shadow. It wasn't my place to ask, nor did I expect him to tell me, even if it was, but I could no longer stand it. Did something happen, Iba? Just look at you. You're as responsive as... not as you normally are. Do you want to talk about it? Maybe if you open up, I could help you work through it. Oh, he looks so sad. But if you really don't want to talk about it, then you don't have to, of course. Eva's eyes shifted away from me, and I became insecure in thinking that I had struck a nerve. Oh, my love. Oh. You haven't seen eye to eye? How so? Oh. And you and Hijikata are like best bros too, so... What? In the past, the shogunate, along with some pompous domain officials, had written off the Shinsegumi's attempts to legitimize themselves in the public sphere. Hearing Iba speak about the practice still taking place, despite the Tokugawa clan teetering on the brink of destruction, explained why he seemed so crushed. Yeah. What bitches? Iba. Iba, for as long as I'd known him, was clever, forthcoming, and an orderly gentleman. But for him to work in the company of those who hadn't shared any of their ambition or empathy? It produced a moral dilemma that called into question what or whom Iba had been fighting for all along. I brought my hand under his chin, stroking it as I searched for the words to make him feel better. Shit, now that's right, we gotta make choices. Okay, think. Good ending, good ending. Which one does he want? Which one does he want? Okay. Hijikata will figure something out. Or I see. ... Shut up, Cam. Shut up. You're not helping. Naruhodo. Yeah. I don't know. I just, maybe I overthink, but the ... makes me think like we're saying it like, oh, I see. Anyway, you know what But if I say, Hijikata will figure it out, that's like me saying, don't worry about it, babe. Let Hijikata keep running himself to death. Your best friend. I know he's your best friend. Let him figure it out. You don't have to worry. Shit. I think I'm gonna go with IC. Because, like, because if it said Hijikata and I will figure it out, that makes me feel better. But it's just saying Hijikata will figure it out. And I don't want to, like, just dismiss it like that. So I think we're gonna go with IC. I think that's the way to go. Okay. Oh, I see. I had no idea. I had really caught sight of Hijikata around the compounds as of late, as he was usually scurrying out of the door before I could say hello or goodbye. From what Iba tells me, my assumptions that he had been busy in meetings was somewhat unfounded. You know, all of this explains so much. I could imagine feeling pretty anxious about it too. Iba shied away from me all of a sudden, turning his head off to the side with pursed lips. Huh? What else is there? Iba flipped through a stack of documents beside us nonchalantly, which incited my curiosity. I watched him absentmindedly draw circles on the dusty table with his left index finger before he turned and looked at me. Before I could ask him, however, Iba reached for me all of a sudden, and then Iba tackled me, pinning me to the floor before I could react, kicking up a cloud of dust as he tickled my nose. Okay. I'm not ready. I wasn't ready. Take me. Oh my god. We're only like 10 minutes in. What the fuck? You thought I was gonna... Yeah, I fucking wish this was animated. Whew. Woo. Okay. Whew. Shut. His left hand throb. My god, that's not even... throbbed as it forcibly gripped me. Oh, no. Okay. No. I get it. Like, it grabs you so tight, like, you can feel his heartbeat. That kind of throbbing. Wow. Whew, okay. Iba, what are you doing? Sweat began to trickle down my spine, and under his weight, I could barely draw breath. Once I had finally asked him what he was doing, he ignored my answer completely. Oh, shit! Oh, whew. Damn, like the one eye being blurred out, and that eye looks like he is so hungry for something. Does it not? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, okay. We were face to face, and he didn't even blink as our eyes locked together. What if he kills you? Stop. Eagerness flamed inside them, though his eyes had seemed more ravenous than passionate. For sure, absolutely not a vampire. I can't. He more ravenous than passionate? Like, that's riling me up. That line right there. Duh. Dude, trust me, bro. I can't. That demon arm is touching me. He looks so... Oh god. Are we skipping straight to making the demon babies? Because I would love that. As my body shivered in alarm under the mass of his muscular frame, he eventually shut his eyes and inched his supple lips towards, slightly closer to mine. I froze, partly out of feeling powerless, but mostly because I wasn't recognizing what was happening. Even if I had wanted to push him off of me. However, I couldn't budge one bit. At this rate, he's going to... As I braced myself to feel our lips touch, I heard an audible gulp squeak from his lips. Then... What? Iba leapt back, his face becoming pale and rigid from the shock, and his left arm snapped back to his waist side. Nothing wrong, baby. Nothing wrong, baby. You can keep going. It's fine. I didn't say no, did I? Iba lowered his head, shaking timidly in front of me as his eyes slowly regained their usual color. What are you... It was fine. I wanted it. Give it to me. Give it to me. It's okay. No, for real. Seriously, put that demon arm back on me. Do whatever you want. Aces, man. Aces. 10 out of 10. You were doing great. Iba had flustered so badly his guilt began to well inside of me, and I was hesitant on how to respond. put your dick in me. I want to say another entry out of the... yeah. My heart was pounding at the frightening pace, leading me to believe that I would burst outward at any moment. Iba, a figure of propriety in class, was the last person I'd ever expect to force himself onto me. I wondered what inspired him to do so. What was he planning to do? Girl, what we want. That's what he was planning to do. Questions swirled in my mind as Iba madly panted. He must have been equally confused, and by the virtue of his grave demeanor, I thought it better not to ask. It's fine, Iba. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. I took a last gander around the house, eyeing corners of the sentimental value, and... Iba slammed his hand onto the table before falling to his knees, grimacing in extreme discomfort. I thought that said, let's head back for now. Iba! Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? Just take the blood. Could this be? Iba, is it... Do you need blood? His shoulders jerked unexpectedly. The muscles in his neck strained as he painfully turned his head towards me, which was enough to affirm my suspicion. He was displaying an admirable degree of control, giving me the impression that this wasn't the first experience of bout of bloodlust. Yes? Somehow I remembered the medicine mentioned by Dr. Matsumoto and dug into my pocket to grab it. According to the doctor's letter, consuming the medicine would temporarily stave off the symptoms of bloodlust. I knew, though, there was no guarantee of his effectiveness, nor could I vouch for its potency. What I did know is that blood was an immediate deterrent, and with my healing abilities, I was nonplussed about inflicting harm upon myself. What should I do? Oh! I'm thinking we just, give him some relief, huh? I'm thinking... don't make him endure it. I don't know who would pick that. That sounds stupid. And that, like, what if the medicine doesn't work? What if we're in a situation where, like, we need the medicine for something else? Relief, sure. Muffin, listen. It's also for me. Alright? This would be hot as shit if he bites me, okay? Give him blood. Perhaps Iba would be resistant to the idea of doing so, but in dire circumstances, I saw no other way. There we go. Just wanted me to be honest, huh, Muffin? Iba, come here and take a drink of my blood. As the words escaped my mouth, his eyes widening credulously as sweat dripped down the sides of his contoured cheekbones. You're so fucking hot. I can't. But the longer you wait, the more it hurts, right? Don't worry about me. My flesh heals itself faster than you think. Please, just do it. Iba is a pure verse. That's disgusting. Iba, for all of his charm, was a stubborn one. But as the blood drained from his face and he gnashed his teeth on the verge of collapse. I decided that I'd had enough, and I wanted to take matters into my own hands. I unsheathed my kodachi from the hip and slid a finely honed edge against the side of my neck. Huh. I felt a hot sting as the blood dripped down my neck. Please, Iba, before the cut heals back up. He winced in response at the sight of me cutting myself, and his face scrunched into a sourness that exceeded any time he himself had been injured. Eventually, he relented. Ha! Oh! I would love for you to defile my precious body with your ghoulish needs. I would love it. I crave it, actually. I nodded curtly, touching my hand to my neck to ensure the cut hadn't closed itself yet. After a moment of hesitation, Iba wrapped his arms around me gently, and I felt the tickle of his shallow breast as he timidly sucked his tongue out to lick. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Huh. Get me a hose. Fucking for real. By the way, definitely not vampires. Just saying. Definitely not vampires. Holy shit, though. I can't even look at the screen right now. It's a lot to take in. Oh my god. Yo. Look at her. She's blushing and shit. Girl knows what's up. My body shivered as his moist lips wrapped around my bleeding cut, and I squeaked out involuntarily. Fuck yes. The Furies, completely different, true. Okay, I'm trying to breathe. But holy fuck, that line does things to me. No, I'm fine. Trust me, this is nothing. As his mouth pinched against my neck, I felt the dull pressure stinging me, but I didn't want to guilt him. Oh shit. As always, Iba saw right through me, and I knew that any pain I'd felt paled in comparison to his own. More importantly, the pleasure I took in soothing his agony was enough of a distraction. Holy god! Whew. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing good. It's just, we're not even like an hour into the fucking book. Like, are you serious? Don't worry, Muffin, you can't do that shit to me. You can't, you know, I don't know. The game's already being so thirsty. Fucking for real. I got a fan off. Hold on. Okay. Iba took a long, vigorous sip of blood, and soon his shallow breathing seemed to stabilize. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, that's pretty good too. That was pretty good too. If Iba wasn't gonna take me like the animal he is, then at least he took me like the vampire he isn't. Thirstier than Iba, it is. Fucking for real, for real. Your breathing has calmed down a bit. Good. That's what I wanted. There's nothing good about this. I'm like, you're right. This is great. This is amazing. Iba stopped himself from venting and licked his lips before wiping them with the back of his hand. Perhaps I had desired the blame, and I was worried about whether or not forcing Iba to drink my blood overstepped the boundary between us. An awkward silence floated between the two of us as I straightened my kimono and prepared to leave. Iba and I were greeted by the mellow glow of the sunrise as we completed our lengthy trek back to the compounds. He was too much of a gentleman to say that he needed it. Oh my god, you're right, actually. Shit. At least he walked me to the door. You can't keep beating yourself up. Things happen. I'm happy I was there for you. Iba smiled uncomfortably, keeping his shoulders slumped as he squinted towards the rising sun. The two of us exchanged timid bows, and Iba gazed at me forlornly before sauntering out beyond the gate. As I watched his back shrink into the distance, the evening's events all came rushing back. Each one had been oddly upstaged by the next. Oh, shit. Iba's bold imposition seemed out of character. I fixated on it, swirling the memory around in my thoughts like a stray leaf floating in a cup of tea. If Iba hadn't proposed that he withdraw the what? If Iba hadn't possessed the wherewithal. English is my first language and I'm really good at it. To stop himself in the middle of it, then would we have? Fuck yes, we would have, and that's what I wanted. Iba didn't last long to. Shut up, bro! I noticed myself blushing, and I felt ashamed for having even fantasized about what. There's no shame, girl. There's no shame. Are you kidding? I do it every time I'm getting ready to read this fucking book. Iba! Give it. Rip Bozo. Cam, I swear to God, I know where you live, boy. In an effort to distract myself, I stared up at the sky as it gradually brightened, forming playful images of the cumulus clouds grouped in thick bunches. Had something gotten into him? Or did Iba have No. Thinking about it could only hurt me, and I stepped back inside the compounds to rest after a long, arduous night. Oh my god, we know we love him, but we don't want to think he could love us back? Is that what we're doing? Is that the route we're going with, game? Edo Blossoms? I swear to God. February. I mean, you know what else bothers me? Literally in the last chapter of Kyoto Winds, he says, like, love and shit. He says, my love, let me protect you. Is that not clue enough, bitch, that he likes us? Jesus, that whole section had me crying, laughing. That whole section had me feeling thirsty, and I didn't even get to quench all of my thirst. Orders came from the shogunate for the Shinsengumi to march to Kofu. And then ordered to attract an unwanted attention, they became the Kanyu Regulatory Company. My love, let me protect you. Does he even? He does! Shut up! Muffin, I swear to God! I swear, don't you be doing this either! Don't you be giving this game ideas! He does love us. I just can't believe our girl's dumb enough to not have, like, picked up on that. Oh my God. It's bad enough when you're watching, like, an anime where it's like, they don't realize it, but the fact that it's making me be the bitch that doesn't realize it, awful. Awful. IDK, he sounded pretty uncertain. Eyes, Muffin. In the corner. Ear in timeout. Oh! Risu! Risu, where are you at? It's your man. It's your man. There. Oh, shit. Oh. Girl has become a harem and levels of dense. Yeah, boy, Risu, it's your boy. It's your husbando. Come see him in his haircut and his fancy uniform. Oh my God. Oh, shit. Am I ready to go? I might need a sec. Honestly. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. As a show of support, the shogunate outfitted the Shinsengumi with new slew of rifles, cannons, and most notably, westernized uniforms. It was an unexpected change. I barely recognized any of the Shinsengumi men in their new attire. Yeah, mostly because their tits are all covered, am I right? For myself, however, I had been ordered to remain in Edo, which was understandable, if not discouraging. Even so, Edo was an unsafe place for young women, what with the Fury Corps and I on the prowl. So it had been decided that I would await the return in Iba's custody within his humble abode. Wait, hold on. Okay, I have to, let me rub my eyes. I have to make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on. It had been decided that I would await their return in Iba's custody within his humble abode. We're in. We're in. We're in. We're in his house. He can't get rid of me now. Now he has no choice. Covering all their fan service, bro. Oh, why are you so close? Jesus Christ, you're gonna scare me. Put a bell on or something. Yeah, when we were children, it was Iba who had often visited us, not the other way around. MC barricades yourself in Iba's house, yeah? Wait, why are you snickering? The fuck you mean? Make sure to keep my— what's in his house? What am I gonna see? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, Hijikata with short hair is doing things to me. I feel like I'm gonna be getting things done to me by all these men. Oh my god. Imagine telling Iba, you're not the only one who was thirsty. Bruh. Uno reverse of the century if I did that. Oh, why are you not in your new outfit yet? Alright. The sun gleamed as we found Iba standing outside of his ornate gate, encircling a huge, lavish mansion. Ooh. Yeah. Hey! Hey! Despite Hijikata's sarcastic mockery, he was right. Though not about fitting my belongings, I was entranced by the sheer size of Iba's estate. I was entranced by Iba's size, guys. Cameron, yes, message censored by YouTube. Ah, get fucked, you schmuck. His lush courtyard rivaled the neighborhood in which I had grown up nearly twofold, and that wasn't including the remainder of his enormous property. Had to step back and take it in. I did, yeah. Suddenly, I had a greater sense of Iba's status as a Haramoto, realizing that what entailed being an heir to one of the most illustrious dojos in the country. Iba, you're literally perfect. I don't understand. His enormous property. I remember your fucking lapdog, don't even. I remember your bitch. As Hijikata and I stepped foot inside Iba's elegant home, Motoyama rushed to stand and greet us. Damn, Iba, when are you gonna get your uniform? Hijikata looks so good right now. You're letting me down. You're so pathetic.
軍兵衛さんの姿が見当たらねえが、さしずめ将軍さんの護衛で上野の。
はい。今この屋敷にいるのは僕と何人かの使用人ぐらいです。
だとよ、
You think he needs the MC's help with putting it on? Yeah, I'll help. I sincerely appreciate all the generous hospitality. At least the game's making it up to me being like, oh, yeah, we don't know when you'll see Iba, and then like 10 minutes later, oh, by the way, you're staying in his house. Like, fuck yes, let's go. That's a win. Iba flushed a genuine... I'm not going to say what word I thought that was for a second. A genial smile as I turned over to Hijikata before addressing him directly. The hair on that middle dude in the... That's something else in your mind? Listen, Muffin. And yes, Moriyama also still has his samurai hair. I don't like it that much, no. Patrick, your genius is showing. Where? Just casually changing the subject. What do you... What? Me? No. Me? No. It's... No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, you watch your goddamn mouth. Immediately following Hijikata's departure, Iba kept his head pointed toward the floor, sinking into an inexplicably foul mood. Yeah, don't worry, babe. However, Moriyama's optimism was unrecuperated by Iba, which had his own matters to worry about. I expected it to go beyond the shogunate's faulty method of leadership, or the Bakushin's reluctance to participate in a war with an insurmountable odds of victory. There was no turning back, and the life you lived as a human would cease, for you could not interfere with human history. Princess Sen's stern warning for those distant months gone by immediately sprang to mind, and I was sure they hadn't escaped Iba's either. Which means that, even if the Bakushin were to change their minds, Iba would be forced to observe from the shadows, forbidden from entering the fray. I carefully chose how I wanted to respond. Iba, since I'll have to remain in your care for some time, I'd be more than happy to help with chores around the house or prepare dinner whenever you'd like. All you gotta do is ask. Ah, yeah, his, not yours. Iba. Are there any preferences you have for dinner? Don't hesitate to let me know. See, he gets it. He knows what you and I should be doing, Iba. Honeymoon?
元山、何を言ってるんですか。
I'm seeing Lily pulling the do you want dinner, a bath, or me? What do you want for dinner? Chicken, fish, me? You can have me.
彼女が僕のお嫁さんに。僕はまだ
Shut up outside! For fuck! What do you mean? What do you mean, Eva? You're my husband! Now! Always! Mine! Husband! There's nothing wrong with you. Not a goddamn thing wrong with you. Sometimes I wish the mic would work for these kinds of games. Yeah, besides, I'd never be good enough for Iba. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth, whore.
自分なんかじゃ相手に釣り合わないって言ってるわけ。
Moriyama really breaking that fourth wall
も
for
う
me.
心が通い合ってるってことか。仲が良くて羨ましいよ。そんじゃ、お邪魔虫はそろそろ退散するかな。
He's so cheeky about it. Alright, Moriyama, you saved yourself for me. I actually kind of like you. You saved yourself for me. At least Moriyama's there to call them out on it. Yes, exactly. Appreciating Moriyama here in this time of need. Moriyama? I sought desperately to clear the air before Moriyama had a chance to escape, especially before Iba took his sentiments to heart, but with a gleeful smile, Moriyama pranced out of the room. Just smash already, you two little birds. I fucking wish, bro. Oh, I just want a visual novel where he just fucking takes my hair and says you're mine now, you know? I don't know. Something. I'm just so fucking thirsty. God damn it. Ugh. Eve and I were left alone, letting the bouncing echoes of the past conversation fill the room's vast empty space.
さっきの言葉は気にしないでくださいね。
No, I will not ignore it. What he said?
ですから。
You know about us loving each other, whatever the fuck he was saying. Grabbing the fire hose. I didn't think it was funny. I thought he was being real. Iba's insistent politeness was the only exacerbating the tension hovering between us, and I continued to blush. Yeah, I understand it quite well. I reached the point where I would have rather buried my head underground than meet Iba's line of sight. Is it your room? Please tell me it's your room. I would love it to be your room. Can I sleep at least next to you? Something. Daddy! I'm vibrating. That's how worked up I am. He's been reading some weird things, like my diary. Iba fumblingly stepped around me, and I took a deep breath before following him to a wide, grand hallway. God! After unpacking my things, the two of us ate supper together in silence in the dining hall before going our separate ways to rest in our respective bedrooms. I found it impossible to sleep, as my attention was drawn to the room's extravagant decor and some other things, which was far nicer than any accommodations I'd ever slept in. I wondered if Eva was having any difficulty sleeping. As I rolled over, bundling myself in the futon satin sheets, I couldn't help but think about him. Bitch, me too. Oh. Considering what I'd known about the Furies, traveling in sunlight would have been a strenuous ordeal for Iba. Not exactly how I was thinking about him, but fine. And some other things, unusual noises are heard coming from his room. Judging how adeptly he had done so during our trip to my home in the outskirts of Edo, one wouldn't be able to notice any significant change in his stamina. It was a testament of his will. proving that he was even full of surprises. However, just like I had seen the members of the Shinsugumi's own Fury Corps, the signs of bloodlust were gradually encroaching. It was only a matter of time until it worsened. I had to do something, anything, before it was too late. Although no immediate solutions came to mind. I mean, I have some solutions. I shut my eyes tightly, and suddenly it was dawn. Hey. Good morning! Ohio! I hope you don't mind, but I prepared some breakfast for you. Allow me to arrange the table. I like it. A little, I guess. I couldn't shake what Moriyama had said yesterday. That and staying here together, it was as if Iba and I were enjoying the pleasure of a honeymoon. Then solutions start with some handcuffs. Ooh. Really? I can tell you how much it means to me. Iba wiped the side of his mouth with a cloth, and I posed him a question and I gathered our plates. Iba? I know it's difficult to admit, but doesn't walking around in sunlight hurt you? Doesn't it make you feel weaker at all? Then from now on, allow me to manage all your... including the welcoming of guests and posts. It is the utmost importance that you feel well, so I want you to get all the rest you can. Yeah, sure, why the fuck not? Of course, it's the least I can do in return for you keeping me safe in your home. Oh my god, I forgot you were live streaming me back. Risu! Dude, my guy, my brother in Christ. You missed your man looking damn fine. You missed both your boys. It's true, we saw Saito for a minute too. But Daddy Hijikata stepped it up. He stepped up his game for you. Oh. Anyway. But glad you're back. Welcome back. Wait, what? Yeah, you missed your Daddy Hijikata. He was on the screen for a minute. He looked damn good, bro. Damn good. He got his new haircut. He got his uniform. Hijikata in a uniform. Yeah, your daddy showed up in a military uniform with nice cut hair. Oh my god, he was looking damn fine. Days floated blissfully in a blink of an eye, and one evening, Motoyama came to pay us a visit.
Yeah! 美味しかった。雪村さんって本当料理上手なんだね。
Oh please, you flatter me.
いや、すごく美味しかったって。でも、これからどうするんだよ、イバ。あんなに美味しいものを毎日食べてたら、他の女の子の手料理なんてもう食べられないだろう。
何を言ってるんですか。どうして専務、話をそっちの方向に。
I think it's a good direction to go. I think so. You missed some extremely thirsty moments. Yeah, it's true. I won't lie. I won't lie about it. Eating and talking to my stepmom about how before better. We'll go back to the street bear. Also, Moriyama is now the most relatable character in the story. Fucking for real. He keeps saying shit like, Iba, you gonna marry her or what? And he was like, what? Nah. And I'm like, please.
せっかく星が綺麗な夜だし、この後パーッと飲みに出かけることにしようぜ。
Moriyama threw his arm around Iba's shoulders, egging him on despite Iba's visible unwillingness. Oh my god, Daddy Hijikata, he looks so damn good. Right? All of us went quiet as one of Iba's servants called out to him nervously, poking his head out from behind the door, leaving it slightly ajar. Let me be your good girl for God's sake. Ryusu, I feel you. You won't believe some of the shit Iba's been saying and making me do. Damn. Bloomer when talking to Iba. Fucking for real. Upon Iba's command, the servant hastily slid the door open, tiptoeing into the room to hand Iba the letter. Moriyama and I were silent, watching the servant bow politely before scurrying out of the room. Iba delicately opened the letter's wax seal, taking a deep breath before scanning its contents. As his eyes traveled down the page, Iba furrowed his brow, and Moriyama and I glanced at one another.
どうしたんだよ、イバ。その手紙には何が書いてあるんだ?
So what happened to them? I saw him doing some... Without saying a word, Iba shut his eyes and extended the lever over to Moriyama. The room was silent, save for the parchment wrinkling in Moriyama's hands. Before Oyama finished reading, however, Iba shot up from his chair and stormed out of the room indignantly. Oh shit. Iba, wait! Whatever was in that letter had clearly unsettled Iba, and I couldn't help but feel nauseous from anxiety. I threw my handkerchief on the table and ran after him. Even while walking a few paces behind him, I could feel the seething rage emanating from Iba. Iba! What did the letter say? Suddenly Iba halted in his tracks, turning over his shoulder to glare at me with a grave expression. I held my breath as I awaited his response. So Iba drank the bottle of life. Yeah, he drank the water of life in the last book, and that's how he fused with the demon arm. Mm-hmm. What? The Shinsengumi were crushed? Iba resumed his brisk pace, and I followed after him. White hair do be looking gorgeous, though I ain't lying. True. Eventually, I realized he had led me to the Hatamoto mansion, where the Shinsengumi had recently resided. To our dismay, the halls were eerily silent. Neither Sanan, Heisuke, nor the rest of the Fury Corps were anywhere to be found. Iba clamored out the furor, gritting his teeth as he tightly balled his hands into fists. The tips of his fingernails dug into his palm so intensely that I was certain he'd break the skin. White hair is almost too good a choice. I have white hair? Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think white hair is pretty nice. Shit, you know. Am I the right yeah. Alright. Let's just calm down. His voice reverberated through the empty halls, and I flinched from the shrill hiss of his sword as he pulled it out of his sheath. He began swinging his sword wildly, as if he were attacking an imaginary foe breathed into life by the ache of his frustrations. It was as though he were possessed by something. I gasped from fear, barely able to draw breath. Part of me wounded, though, why he had taken so personally. Why was he lashing out himself? Iba seemed bent on letting the aggression consume him, ready to burn himself from the inside out. Then he took a minute to catch his breath, his shoulders moving up and down exaggerated movements as he lowered his weapon. Happy Rooster noises, hell yeah. Why are you so upset? I asked him a question timidly, and through panted breaths he coldly offered a response. Now I'm motivated. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Now that he said it, I totally understand it. I'm amazed I didn't catch it myself earlier. They were sent there to die, so the shogunate or whatever didn't have to worry about them anymore. So what were they sent there for?
幕府の教授派は彼らをわざと江戸から遠ざけたんです。新政府軍に江戸城を明け渡すとき。
Yeah. Though it was news to me, apparently Iba had known for some time that Edo Castle was guaranteed to our enemies, meaning that the Shinsengumi was misled. Upon hearing the news, I was positive that Iba was keenly aware of the Imperial Army ultimately hoped to gain from the detestable agreement.
幕府のため、慶喜公のために戦ってくれた彼らを幕府は無残に切り捨てたんです。これが徳川の家臣のすることか。
Yeah, it's pretty dog shit.
頃新選組の人たちを散々見下しておきながら
Yeah.
戦いもせずに江戸城を明け渡すことが。
Yeah, they do sound like bitches, huh? It was clear that Iba was severely distraught, and I was unaware of how he could become even this angry. Finally, he heaved one last breath before shutting his eyes and muttering softly. I wondered, if Iba had ever fused with the demon's arm into his body, then would he have been able to make a difference? He's kind of reminding me of another character right now. Ooh. You cannot interfere with human history. You cannot interfere with human conflict. Sen's words echoed in my brain like a bell. If he hadn't agreed to those conditions, then perhaps he could have fought alongside his dear friends. Surely, I thought, his desire to do so lingers. Comforting Iba in his wounded state was difficult, so I carefully deliberated what to say. I'm thinking we go after the Shinsengumi. Because I don't know what that second one is saying. It kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know what it's really trying to say. Disobeying orders sounds like a death sentence from the hands of a ton of Furies. Yeah, but I also feel like Iba... Okay, one of the things Sen was saying, though, in the last book was the fact that because Takeda had a demon arm, he's probably got a leg up on, like, any Fury ever. Like, he's closer to being a demon than the Furies will ever be. Sounds like things damn really have changed, I guess. But, I mean, we can go after Shinsengumi. That's not saying that I'm forcing him to interfere. Right? I don't know. This one just feels so weird. Like, I don't know why. I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut led me to the good ending last time. And, you know, Godspeed, it does it again. So maybe, just maybe, let's go after the Shinsengumi. I was unsure if Iba could take my suggestion at face value, but I had to take the chance. Why don't we go after the Shinsengumi? His glowing eyes quivered for a second, thinking out of curiosity. However, he quickly averted his line of sight. He spoke bluntly, eliciting an eye roll from me. As usual, Iba was being stubborn, but I was in no real position to force him to break his vow. Iba will remember this. Shh, don't. No. In the following days, silence floated between every corridor of Eva's home. I often stepped outside to contemplate, counting the clouds in the sky to occupy myself as though I thought of ways to lift Eva's spirits. Wait, what? Our conversations had been fairly minimal, and I thought he didn't always respond. I figured that I could at least tell him anything I wanted, but there were several obstacles to consider. Iba, perhaps more than everything, wanted to join the Shinsegumi on the front lines. That was the end of the scene? That was anticlimactic. Right. I feel like we've made every wrong choice ever, so I don't know. There hasn't been a butterfly and it's making me anxious. Maybe there isn't butterflies because we're with our man. I don't know. I don't know. What could I suggest that could substitute a possibly once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Shit. Something finally changed on one fateful afternoon.
聞いてくれ今朗報だぞ本山どうしたんです
新選組や伝習隊の皆が江戸を出て会津を目指すってことを知って俺たち遊撃隊も彼らに続こうってことになったんだよ
それは本当ですか
こんな嘘を言ってどうするんだ新選組や伝習隊
I was like, I got no butterflies in my stomach. It's making me nervous. Fucking for real. I don't know. Like, I don't know if this game is the same. I don't know if this game's the same as in, like, if we see a moon with a butterfly, it means we made the right choice. I don't know. Because in the Kyoto wins, that meant that, like, we got, like, a point for that man, right? But, like, in this one, like, this Iba is our man. It's already been decided. You know? Iba fell silent, mouthing Moriyama's own words for a minute. We could you don't have to interfere, but we could still go, Iba. I don't understand why you're being like this. Moriyama froze, blinking incredulously as Iba's response failed to register. Still gotta convince Iba he's your man, apparently. Seems he hasn't quite gotten the memo. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, now I'm more nervous.
おい、ちょっと待ってって。俺たちは徳川家の家臣だろ。お前だって標準派の連中のやり方に納得できないって散々言ってたじゃないか。今を逃したら戦う機会なんて二度と巡ってこないかもしれないんだぞ。
どうしても譲れない理由なんです。分かってください。
God, he sounded so hurt there. Oh my god. Moriyama opened his mouth to speak, but nothing else came of it. And I suppose he had sensed that Iba's refusal was the end.
少しだけ考えてみてくれ。お前や遊撃隊の皆と一緒に戦いたい。幕臣は腰抜けの集まりじゃないってことをサッチョに見せてやりたいんだ。氷を持ってきてある。お前の筒袖が入ってるから。もし一緒に来てくれるつもりになったら。
Can you at least put on the uniform, Iba? Please?
必要ありません。
Just try it on. Just try it on.
一緒に来てくれるつもりになったらって言ってるだろ。
Please try it on.
必要なかったら捨ててくれても構わないよ。
Moriyama glanced over at me and nodded his head before briskly walking out the room. Are you really not gonna go, Iba?
人間相手にこの力を振るってはならないとおせんさんに言われています。僕が刀を振るう相手はあの武田さんと行動さん、そして彼らが率いる羅刹だけです。
But open your eyes. The simmering tensions between the Imperial forces and what remained of the Shogunate were coming to a head, and fast. What if Motoyama, Hijikata, and all the other friends of the Shinsegumi lose their lives before we get a chance to see them? Wouldn't you regret Ichigo alive? You might be sad now, but imagine if you had never got to say a goodbye. Iba shut his eyes dramatically, as if he were wincing from the intense pain. But even so,
僕は武士ですから一度交わした約束を破るわけにはいきません
I could practically recite Iba's answers as it escaped his lips, because both the Tokugawa affiliate daimyo and the Hideyoshi daimyo were beginning to abandon the shogunate. These desperate times further inspired Iba to uphold an honorable, albeit sentimental, ideal of his duties and his conception of what a warrior was. Unlike Moriyama, though, I refused to take no as an answer. Then allow me to ask one favor of you. It is my intention to follow after the Shinsengumi men and reunite with their vanguard. So I humbly ask that you accompany me as a bodyguard for the journey. And since all of them are going to join forces sooner or later, it would be safer for us to join the Yugeki unit's convoy, wouldn't it? A twinkle flickered in Iba's eyes.
それは
In this case, you aren't getting personally involved with the war, nor would you be necessarily affecting human history either. You're just a bodyguard, taking care of one girl. Iba's mouth fell agape, and he was speechless for a second as I smirked, wearily. After struggling to find the words, he returned to smile.
そこまでして僕を新選組の皆のもとへ
Yes. Nah, I'm the one meeting up with the Shinsengumi. You're the bodyguard, Iba. There was no hiding my act of suffocacy. But having recalled Iba's furious tantrum, the way his face tightened and how he attacked the shadows in the Shinsegumi's abandoned headquarters, without a doubt, this was my best form of recourse. Besides, Takeda and my father are working together to produce an army of furies. I can't help but think that when the opportunity arises, we're gonna have to face that army.
確かにその通りですね彼らを倒すのは僕の役目
Checkmate, Iba. True. Fuck yeah.
だわかりましたすぐ元山に返事をしましょう
Really? I'll go grab the inkstone for you. I rushed up the staircase, heading for Iba's study to grab the brush and inkstone for him.
ありがとうございます本当に
Sincerity dripped from his words, and it warmed my heart to see him smile like that again. Above anything, there was a selfish pleasure to be gained from catering to Iba's whims, ones that I couldn't help but chasing at every opportunity. That's because we fucking love him. He's already our husband. Just let it happen. Later that evening, the two of us swiftly packed our things and discreetly began our departure from Edo.
こちらへ足音を立てないように気をつけて
Oh. Oh. Woo! Alright. Yeah. He's already my husband, just hasn't been informed, yeah. Get a hold of yourself. I'm trying. Look at him. Look at him. Be careful not to make it. It's getting a bit hot in here. Yeah. Oh no, is he rolling up his sleeves? No!
どうしたんです
Nothing. Nothing's the matter. Oh my god. Even in game, we're like, fuck yeah, babe, you looking good. Shit. In his new uniform, Iba looked rather dashing. He looks better than rather dashing. Oh my god. And I couldn't help myself from blushing in his presence. A tasteful gold trim lined seams of his coat, adding a gallant flair to his poised, regal demeanor. Oh, shit. Bitch is telling the
二人とも
Oh,
一応俺も
damn.
いるってことを忘れちゃ困るんだけど
Imagine. Imagine. Fucking for real. Flustered face. Yeah. Oh. Oh, God. Hey, you... Oh, shit. I know, I haven't forgotten you're here. Shut up.
それじゃ行くぞ。ようやく戦う機会が巡ってきたんだからな。
Daddy Hichikata looking better. Ain't no lie. Agree to disagree? You can have Daddy Hijikata and I will have my Daddy Iba, okay? One for each of us. Shit. And the demon. Look at that demon arm. So good, girl. Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, it do feel a bit hot in here. Won't lie. Whew. All of us held our breaths, nodding towards one another before sprinting out of Edo's castle town. We set off for... Oh, shit. Yeah. Kaza no Kuni in the Josai domain, casting our fates into the wind with our heads held high. Whew. Shit, we're already to chapter 2. Shit. I'm gonna get a sippy here. Nihongo Saw Hijikata having a familiar symbol. Yeah, like the Raiden Shogun's thingamabob. Yeah, I saw it. Bachi bachi bachi. Yeah, bachi bachi bachi. How many chapters are in each book? I don't know. The Kyoto Winds had 5 plus a prologue. I think when I read the Kazuma one of this, there was 4 chapters plus a prologue. So this one has 4? Shit. Okay, so let me put it out there like this. Should we keep going, or should this be like, or should we stop here? What do you guys want to do? Because I'm okay to keep going, or do you think we've had enough book? Or do you want to keep going? I could go either way. I don't know how long these chapters are either, though. That's the other thing. Up to me, here to chill. Okay, okay. Yeah, I expected this to be way longer. And make lewd references. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I love it. I love the energy, Muffin. Glad you're on the team. Honestly, I was expecting this to go way longer. So, we can go a little bit longer, I feel like. Yeah, we'll try. We'll go a little longer. Maybe get through chapter 2, but we'll see. April, 1868. Doing my part. Thank you. In the shrewd company of the Yugeki unit, Iba and I set off to head for Kazusanoki ni in the Josai domain. Yugeki unit's leader was a youthful man who ascended his ranks by virtue of his strategic acumen and charisma. Though I later discovered the unit's driving force was actually Iba himself, and its leader was a close friend of his who had gone by the name Katsutaro Hitomi. In Edo, a small resistance faction of the Shoji Company formed to help topple the Satsuma Choshu and were currently gathered in the city district of Ueno. Yugeki unit had decided to station themselves at Seikisho and Hakone, situated by the Odawara domain, and await orders as the tension steadily rose. There's a lot of big... Holy shit. Hi. Sorry. Can you move your hand up? I want to see the glove. It looks good. Don't worry about it, babe. Oh, don't worry about that. Iba had fallen for my ruse, which made his expression of guilt somewhat endearing, but all I truly wanted was for Iba to not regret missing out on fighting alongside the Ugeki unit. Somewhere in the twinkle of his charming smile, I figured that he knew what I actually wanted.
あなたの立場は
Oh, shit.
どういうことになっていますか？
As for your position here, I've communicated to the man that you were serving. Sorry, I had to reread that because I was like... Just kind of... I'm gonna be so distracted. This whole book. Eva shows up in that uniform. Bluma stops mid-sentence. What I actually wanted. Him. Distracted. Look. My brother in Christ. Look at him.
立山以外の大使の前では話を合わせておいてください。
Anything you want, Daddy. Yes, sir.
保証じゃなくて正直に嫁さんだって言っておけばよかった。
I second that. Motoyama's got my back.
何を言ってるんです？
Motoyama ships us, Eva. Why don't you?
そんな浮ついた真似ができるはずないでしょう。
I don't know. I feel like I would be fine being called your wife. I'd be down. I think it's a good lie. I mean, that's so much more easier to play along with than saying I'm your page. We've seen how shit I am with a sword. Moriyama's the best wingman. Fucking for real. God, so much more of a better side character than fucking in no way. Ugh.
夫婦揃って決起なんてかっこいいじゃないか。
I think it would inspire them. I think it would inspire me. I think it would inspire them. I think so. Motoyama, as I said before, Eva and I are just... I can't even say it. Like, reading her lines, the two of us would... Just a girl from the city.
そんなの近藤さんの養女にしてもらえば問題ないだろう。
Just friends. I know, it makes me feel sick. Just friends. Fucking. If Iba ever at one point like pats my back and goes, "You're the best friend I could ever ask for," I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh dear lord.
あの人は今の人形だし、絶対に嫌とは言わないだろうしな。
The MC just friend zoned herself? She did, and I hate it. Well, because of our familiar relationship, perhaps Kondo would have gone along with it, but it felt like such a stretch. Either way, this joke needn't go any further. My role is irrelevant since the battle is approaching soon.
冗談じゃないんだけどな。まあいいか。
As the frenzy of war loomed, we still had no clue as to where Takeda or father were hiding. A thought in the back of my mind convinced me that they would rear their ugly heads in the middle of a large-scale battle just to antagonize us. Mataku, MC-chan. Yeah, exactly. Given the stage was being set, and so too its cast of players, I had to remain vigilant. And so, Iba, Motoyama, and I boarded the steamboat, hoping to reach Hakone in time to regroup. Sunset melted into the horizon above the sparkling sea.
ここにいたんですか？
Yeah, I'm right here, baby. What you need, what you want. You want me, I want you. Oh, good evening, Iba. Are you feeling any motion sickness? I noticed some of the men were hunched over the pail, having a horrible time.
それについては大丈夫です。船には強いみたいですね。
I see. That's good. For a moment, Iba and I stood in silence, taking in the sounds of the tall waves crashing against the side of our boat, inviting a salty scent to tickle our noses.
こうしてきてしまいましたが、本当に良かったんでしょうか。
I gasped. Iba bit his lip, thinking his eyes in the middle of his 1,000-yard stare. There was a conflict interest between his natural sense of duty and the promise he had made to Sen, and perhaps he was worried she'd find out.
おせん様はあの後
I lowered my head, shaking it silently. As I was leaving Edo, I wrote her a letter, but I have no idea if it'll reach her or not. Moreover, even if she had taken time to reply, I had left without noting my departure from Edo, so receiving her response is unlikely. You're not motion sicker. Oh no, I'm very used to the motion of the ocean. Shit. Fuck. Who's Sen, the princess? Yeah, the princess. The one that took us to the demon village and gave Iba the demon arm. That is Sen. Yeah. Sen's the princess who helped us in the last game. As always, there was a possibility that Kimigiku had been monitoring our movements very closely, but... And remember? That was your wife, Kimigiku. Naruhodo. Yeah. Kimigiku was the ninja lady who you were like, oh shit, mommy? Mommy? Yeah. Yase village was going through a tumultuous period of its own, so perhaps they had no need to fuss themselves with our narrow-minded concerns. Kimigiku, mommy, yeah! That triggering a core memory right there. The chilly winds began to pick up, and I covered my arms with my hands absent-mindedly.
寒くありませんか。船室にいた方がいいのでは。
I told him. I want to stay outside with him. I had the initial impression that Iba wanted to complete his dilemma alone, but... I mean, would it be alright for me to stay outside?
もちろんいいですけど。どうし
Oh, wait, shit, no! That means we fucked up the other two options.
野暮でしょうか。
Oh, no. Oh, no. Risu, so, when that butterfly goes on the moon, it means good. But we've made a couple of options, and this is the first butterfly we've seen. Oh no! Well, Bluma don't back down. So we're gonna keep going, okay? And should we get a bad ending, we will just replay the game. We'll replay the game with skip read on. It'll be fine. And we're in chapter 2. I know. I know. It's okay. That's what the skip read thingy is there for. We'll just go back and play it again, making the good choice. It'll be fine if we get a bad ending. It's fine. I gotta huff some copium. We're gonna be okay. Maybe we don't need all the right choices to get a good ending. Maybe. And let's be real, if I get a bad ending where Iba somehow dies, y'all are gonna fucking love seeing me suffer, so don't even. Time to pass the copium. His frank observation forced me to blush, and I was thankful for the darkness to hide the fact. A wholesome copium? I want some of that. But seeing him as he known exactly what I was thinking, I nodded in total honesty.
こちらへどうぞ。
Yes. Eva smirked kindly as I followed his suggestion and sat beside him. In actuality, we shared no more words. Instead, we were entertained by the motions of the sea thrashing underneath us, and our vessel lulled us like a large cradle in the comforting stupor. Just then... Damn it, I was hoping for another fucking cute CGI art. Iba grunted in pain, jolting our bodies upward. His left arm shook violently, prompting him to hastily clutch it with his right. Iba, are you okay? Is your arm hurting again? I attempted to reach my hand forward in a gesture of concern, and all of a sudden, his left hand jerked forward, constricting my hand. His grip wasn't gentle in the slightest, and he began squeezing it tighter in desperation. I yelped in pain, trying to bite my tongue. Oh shit. Now kiss, bro. Right? Then he forcibly swatted my hand away. Iba stood up quickly and brusquely stormed off towards his cabin. Iba, wait! I watched my breath turn to vapor as I rushed after him. No! What? I can't just leave you like this! Oh, damn. Fuck me up. Shit. Okay. Was it bloodlust? I decided to... Okay, so... you know, I'm thinking I'm seeing what this route is trying to make me do. Muffin, goddamn. Let's go somewhere more private. Daddy, come here. Give him blood. Risu gets it. Risu gets it. Yeah, shit. I think I'm gonna give him some blood. Why not? Iba, drink my blood. Yet again, he seemed repulsed by the thought, slumping his shoulders as he waved me away. Iba continued to grunt and cough as I watched his back flush from the strengths of the immense pain. I grabbed a hold of my Kodachi's hilt and unsheathed it before slicing it alongside of my carotid artery. A dull pain preceded the warm, vicious trickle of blood. I would do it for Daddy Hijikata. It's true. I gnashed my teeth, choosing not to show any signs of weakness as I glanced at Iba. If Takeda or my father come for me, and your mind's in no condition to fight, then we'd be in a hopeless position, and I can't let that happen, so please. Iba muttered without opening his gritted teeth, gradually slinking towards me with agony. Oh! His staggered breaths tickled the skin on my neck as he braced himself to slurp my blood. I was on the cusp of yelping out in reflex, but doing so would only worsen Iba's remorse, which wasn't what he needed in this fragile state. So I bit the inside of my lips, tensing from the sharp pinch of Iga's eager sucking. Rip Pluma just gone. Fucking yeah. Game over. Game over. Game over, my guy. Jesus. Him sucking. All of the doubt and self-loathing came to light as Iba's trembling voice murmured in my ear, but I took solace in knowing that his breathing was starting to calm, which I interpreted as a form of vindication. After Iba had had his fill, he awkwardly stepped away from me in disgust. I don't wanna, though. Huh? But... Seeing Iba so distraught was a challenge, but I had to stop myself from doubting upon him as he felt vulnerable. A seemingly impossible task. Fucking for real. Okay. He plopped into his futon and I saw myself out. After shutting the door to Iba's cabin behind me, I let out a heavy sigh, counting the stars shimmering in the reflection of the clear, dazzling sky above. I couldn't shake the image of Iba bent over and struggling to draw breath. Was becoming a fury worth it to him? If he could have taken it all back, especially for my sake, would he have chosen to do so? As far as his bannerment was concerned, he was merely marching with the Ugeki unit. But in a time push came to shove, knowing that his demon powers were off limits, would he let this moment pass him, or break his vow to Zen? What could I do for him? What can a girl do when she watches someone she cares about tear themselves apart? Decay the alternate was dying with Decay. That's true. Yeah, or just losing his arm, I guess, also was on the table. Being able to fight back. Yeah. The Ugeki's unit steamboat traveled safely through the Edo Bay, sailing upon steady waters to reach the Odawara domain in time. Odawara domain was ruled over by the jurisdiction of the esteemed Okubo family, which came with a unique list of special protections that we were bestowed, most prominently as a result of the alliance with the Imperial Army. However, upon arrival, Iba and the Ugeki unit engaged in persistent negotiations with the family to turncoat and ally of the shogunate forces. After days of deliberation,
みんな聞いてください。藩主の大久保公の協力を得られました。
woo! Woo! Yeah. The whole Ugeki unit roared in delight, grinning from ear to ear, hugging in celebration.
これから箱根の関所で新政府軍を迎え撃つことになります。早速戦の支度をしてください。はい。
Hey. With a resounding affirmation, the Ugeki unit cheered, and suddenly all of them scrambled to get their armaments and armor prepared.
ようやく俺たちの見せ場が来たな。今日この日を待ってたんだ。
Yeah.
新選組や伝習隊に負けないよう力を尽くそう。
Yeah.
はい。そうですね。
A look of despair suddenly appeared on Eva's face. Once again, he felt trapped by his moral obligation, split between wanting to fight with his comrades and not wishing to violate the demon's code of law. This must have eaten at Iba, especially because of his unrelenting dedication to keeping his word. But, given how gracious and tough Iba's heart is, he never would have said this so himself.
隊長、いらっしゃいますか。どうしました。物見から報告が入りました。それが。
The soldier shot a quick glance to us and moved in closer to whisper in Iba's ear discreetly. Iba stroked his chin as he listened, nodding his head as the soldier gave details of the scout's report. And then...
本当なんですか。それは。はい。自分も信じられませんが。
After the soldier lowered his head, Iba formed a grim frown on his lips and began barking angrily.
急いで出立の支度をしてください。
Oh,
箱根の
shit.
関所へ戻ります。
We're leaving right away. Alright, get your shit together, guys. We go now. Hakuoki Mountain's path was pebbly and narrow, and I was trying not to slip off the edge of the ridge while walking alongside the Ugeki unit's vanguard. I tapped Iba's shoulder to speak into his ear. Iba, did something happen?
新政府軍の部隊が江戸に向かって進軍してくるという知らせが入ったんです。しかもそれを先導しているのは小田原藩士だと。
What? Don't tell me. Only hours ago, it felt like the Odawara domain was joining our fight against the Imperial Army. Was all of it a ploy to ensnare the Ugeki unit? I feared the worst, and I clung timidly onto the hope that this was some sort of huge misunderstanding. Shit. It was a sweltering afternoon, made harsher by the windy mountain paths. We finally arrived at the Sekisho, exhausted and sore, but...
人の姿が見当たらないぞ。やっぱり。
Careful, Moriyama. We rushed to the kiosk, refraining from panicking as we hoped to find someone who would welcome us. But no. No Odawara soldiers were in sight, which was suspicious, considering how fortified the station was for being. Shit.
持ち去られていますね。ということはやはり。
どうするんだ。小田原藩が裏切ったってことは。俺たちはこのまま小田原藩と新政府軍に挟み撃ちにされるってことか。
Shit, yeah, what if they're surrounding us right now? Oh. What?
本山、遊撃隊の隊士たちは今どこまで戻ってきているんですか。
そろそろ追いついてくるはずだけど。そういえば。
Oh shit. God damn.
迎えに行ってきます。
Okay. Iba and I bowed towards Moriyama and re-entered the forest to the mountain trail. Sorry, I just got some PTSD. This trail looked really familiar. While on the way there, I heard a commotion. Iba, look! A large skirmish had broken out beside the path of the river, where soldiers of the Yugeki unit were scrapping together in forced defense against the well-armed foes. Upon closer inspection, Iba and I saw flags belonging to the Odawara domain, and the soldiers clad in both Odawara and Imperial attire were pushing through. I kept my hands over my mouth in shock, while the Yugeki unit was doing its best to fend off the wave of advancing foes. They were far outnumbered, and in a moment the enemy troops slaughtered them, turning the river red, with dismembered limbs folding down the current. Oh my god. Oh nice, a sword fight. Yeah, that'll happen. In a samurai book. No! Rumors of betrayal floated everywhere during the Battle of the Toba Fushimi, considering many domains had defected upon witnessing the sheer scale of the Imperial Army. Now, here we are at Hakone, feeling the same thing. Also this music, oh my god, so good. I nodded. The moment had finally come, and Iba was deciding whether or not fighting would in fact alter history enough to receive punishment from Princess Sen. It was unclear to both of us what kind of consequences he would incur for breaking that vow, but I wouldn't bear to make Itna witness such a gruesome affair and abandon all his loyal soldiers. Well, you have no idea what you're about to get sliced. You're like gonna be in 5 different pieces here in a minute. Here, triangle head, okay? Oh shit, he's got a gun! Oh, fuck, Iba! Careful, bro! My man, he's got a gun. The Imperial soldier aimed his rifle with one eye shut under his straw hat and pointed it toward Iba. However... the swift movement of Iba's sword produced a lucid flash as he kicked the ground and disappeared. I wasn't the only one who couldn't watch him. Ho ho ho! Iba brought a knife to a gunfight, yeah, but he also brought his demon arm. Let's go! All the Imperial soldiers trampled the weeds beside the riverbed as they frantically spun around, looking for an open shot on Iba. Hold on, I need a screenshot. I gotta figure out how to do it. Hey! Okay, I did it. Okay. It was like, I already brought these guns. F12. I know, but remember my keyboard's weird and I have to press other buttons. I did it though. I did it. We figured it out. Thank you, Muffin. Base. Alright. When Iba finally appeared, the Imperial soldiers fired their rifles blindly at him before he had a chance to escape, and Iba flickered his sword 3 times. I covered my ears at the startling gunfire, but I heard metal clinking as I took my hands off of them. I stared in awe. Iba deflected all the bullets, splitting them in half before they dropped to the ground. Woo! Yo! Oh, shit. Hold on. I gotta... Okay. Woo! Yes, Iba. Yes, Daddy. Iba! What just happened? I was keenly aware of Iba's legendary sword technique, but possessing the confidence, let alone the vision to anticipate the path of a bullet and split it in half was something else. F12 streams. Yeah. Okay.
逃げたんです。
Okay, one more one more. Got it. Okay. You saw what? What? No amount of mastery could grant that sort of supernatural intuition. It was an impossible feat, yet Iba spoke about it as coolly as if it was someone describing a stroke of luck. I was baffled, and Iba seemed more than less different. Maybe I'd be fine either way, but I'm thinking both. I'm thinking both, Iba. Just like that, Iba's left hand began to emit a bright purple glow, causing the markings upon it to shine. The light pulsated, as if to answer Iba's quandary. I can't even read! Shit, we're already to that point. So long as he could harness an awe-inspiring power, there was no way he could lose in battle. As my mouth fell ajar, someone interrupted us.
なんだお前たちは俺たちは味方だぞなんだこいつらは鉄砲で撃たれても倒れないだとまさか人間じゃない
From the distance cried silver voices, and then a blood-curdling shriek. You should let it take control of you again over this. This is over. Shadows, clad in pointed hats with glowing red eyes, began to swarm over the fallen Odawara soldiers. They moved like specters, dragging their feet over the dead without hesitation, and their uniforms were the same as the Imperial forces from earlier. Oh shit. Then an ominous glimmer appeared in their eyes before they mutilated the corpses, digging their maws in a terrifying glee to feast upon the blood and organs. As Iba spoke in a stern tone of his voice, a tall, long-haired officer emerged from the crowd.
Yare.
You can't be serious. Yare, he said. That voice. Motherfucking Takeda. Gonna smack you, bitch. We're here now. We're strong. We're fast. I can't believe this bitch has the caucasity to come in front of me after what he did. Shut the fuck up. Takeda licked his lips as he spoke, turning his fearsome gaze over toward us. He eyed me like prey, filling me with the dread as he scanned me from head to toe. Had Takeda always looked at me that way? Iba stepped in front of me protectively, forcing Takeda to meet his line of sight. The fact that he says that line with the smile, I fucking love it. Oh my god. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. It's true. Me as fuck. I found myself perplexed by Takeda's mockery. Yeah, have you already forgotten that he came like this fucking close to killing you last book? Are you serious? Have you forgotten? Kono Dio dumb, bitch. When last we met in Yase Village, Takeda was handily beaten by Iba in a one-on-one duel. Exactly! But there was disturbing cockiness about Takeda that was causing my stomach to sink. Iba. I turned to Iba to voice my concerns, but his name left my mouth. For a moment I hesitated whether or not to listen, but out of respect I backed away. Moments earlier, Iba mentioned that a mysterious power was beginning to flow through his arm. If that were true, then I had faith that he would have no trouble subduing Takeda once again. But I couldn't shake the inexplicable dread. Oh. You were expecting a response, but it was just... was me. Discount Dio. Takeda offered a smug grin, and in the... Are you serious? It's a dramatic moment. Shut up outside. Oh my god. Ho ho! White sparks flashed as their blades clanged into one another with overwhelming fervor. They traded and parried strikes with a aplomb, but Takeda was gaining the upper hand, pushing Iba back with a flurry of offensive slashes. Is that really why he's winning right now? Because his demon hand is on his right hand? Motherfucker. Jesus. Out of frustration, Iba began swinging wildly at Takeda, swiping him from all directions, but... each of his swings was nimbly dodged. Iba! Shit! Every single fight, the other one is suddenly more powerful? Fucking damn. They was just doing that Dragon Ball thing. Left hand has the power. It's true. It makes so much sense what he's saying, but boy does it annoy me that that's why he has the advantage right now. The fact that the demon arm he got was his right hand, his sword hand, and the demon arm that Iba got was his left hand. His, like, not main hand. But the whole point that, like, Sanan was saying and shit is that, like, you need two hands to wield a sword really good. So, like, you know? Even in Samurai Meta, us left-handed peeps are getting treated like poop. Shit. But that's the thing, neither one of these guys is left-handed. That's why it's frustrating. Us left-hand piece suddenly ignores Cameron. The right hand's for accuracy, the left is for power. I guess. But I mean, like, even in this, like... he's not even touching the sword with his demon hand. You feel me? You see it? Damn. Iba, honey, baby, look at me, my daddy. You also have been drinking my blood. Oh, I guess I'm not human, am I? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Imagine one of them just slices the other's demon and takes it. No, I'm not. I know. Oh no.
その通り。数十人では効かぬほどの人間の血を飲んだ。
Jesus Christ.
その息に応えてくれたのか。鬼の腕はお前をしのぐ力を与えてくれたぞ。なんということを。思えば、お前のことは一目見た時から気に入らなかった。たまたま名門道場の跡取りに生まれただけで輝かしい将来を約束され、しかもその若さ将軍の奥詰めを務めていた。
These fucking motorcycles, bro.
名もなき家の出のせいでこの地望を生かす機会さえ与えられず、どこに行っても軽んじられ、武田の生を語ってすら這い上がれなかったこの私の胸の内が貴様にわかるか。
Shut up, Dio. Fuck. Ah! No! A laceration suddenly appeared on Iba, from which a thick geyser of blood splashed into the air. Iba collapsed to the floor, reaching his hand tenderly to his wound, writhing in a widening pool of blood.
だが、たった今わかったぞ。お前は今この瞬間、私に倒されるためだけに存在していたのだ。
This is exactly what Dio was all about in JoJo Part 1. You're not wrong.
お前には這い上がるためだけにおびただしい量の血をすすり、悪鬼となり果てることなどできまい。
Iba! The bellow of Takeda's maniacal threats echoed in my ears as I attempted to sprint towards Iba. One of the Furies snatched me from behind. Stop! Release me! I tried wiggling from out of their vice grip, but the Fury merely tightened his squeeze and I couldn't break free.
なせつども、その女は丁重に扱え。
No!
私の子を産む女だ。
How about not? How about no? How about 9? How about yeah? How about no? How about no? I don't know any other ways to say it. Fuck no. Fucking What? I felt speechless out of the sheer bewilderment. It was a vile and sickening admission, one that I had presumed to have no basis in reality, but it haunted me all the same. Takeda reached his slender fingers underneath my chin, despite my intense resistance to his touch. Then he clutched it aggressively, forcing my head to tilt upwards and face him.
鬼の腕が私の体に馴染むんです。お前が毎晩のように夢に
Nah, bro, nah. No, I'm good. How about Chigao? Chigao! Icky! Ew! Jesus. Wait. Does that mean Eva also... Does that mean Iba also wants me to have baby? Does Iba also want? Okay.
しかも相当に艶気がある夢ばかりだった。ただの小娘だと思っていたのだがな。夢の意味を行動に尋ねたところ、この鬼の腕はどうやら純潔の女鬼とちぎり、こうなすことをご所望らしい。I'm getting kind of lightheaded. This is a lot.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's still Takeda. I'm just picturing Iba saying this. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold up. Rewind. Back it up. Pause. I felt sick to my stomach, barely able to look at Takeda in the eye as he indulged in such a disgusting fantasy. Oh. Iba, drenched in his own blood, shot a spiteful glare over towards Takeda, but... Ah! Jesus! This is so much in comparison to the previous game. I know, right? I think it's because the previous one, it was like, alright, get a taste. Which man you want? Okay, here's a chapter with him. Get that romance started. And this game's like, yo, you want Iba to pin you down and mate you like the demon animal you are? Like... Yes, please. Iba! Because of Iba's fury pausers, his wounds should be healing momentarily, but... No? Why? Blood oozed from his flesh, ripped asunder, but showed no signs of regeneration. What was happening? Did Takeda somehow do this? He does have them, huh? That's the... Whew. Whew. Right. That's not the way I would say it, but I would love to hear your dreams, Iba. Iba has been having the dreams. Oh my, right? Right. Iba summoned whatever energy he could to have a half-hearted swing at Takeda, but it was futile. After Takeda deflected Iba's sword with ease, he stared into Iba's eyes before slashing in his exposed chest. Iba, stop! Ah! I don't like hearing him like that. I hate it. I hear the chilling sound of Iba's flesh splitting like a butcher's knife through a swine, followed by a blood-curdling scream. Sure it was your hand that was throbbing, Iba? Iba's legs gave out, and he once more fell into a pool of his own blood, which gushed from his wide gash. I watched in horror as his body twitched from the trauma of Takeda's blade as he cackled to himself. As moments went by, I waited for his flesh to heal, but nothing came forth save for my tears. No! I stomped on the foot of the Fury retaining me, flailing out of their arms and sprinted towards Iba's body. Iba! Iba! Before I could reach Iba, Takeda slapped me across my face. I was blubbering so hard I could barely form words. You... let Iba... God, this gets more and more like JoJo by the second. Fucking for real. That did happen in part 1, didn't it? He like kisses his girl? Oh shit. I don't like you calling Iba a bitch. It's actually making my stomach upset. Takeda was manipulative, but there was no way of knowing if he was bluffing or toying with me. To save Iba's life, the only reasonable thing I could do was... Oh no! No! What the fuck do we do now? You thought your first kiss would be JoJo, but it was me! Dio! Yeah! Shit. Distrust? Yeah, I'm leaning towards distrust too. I'm thinking that's what we gotta do here. Cause I don't fucking give this shit. Nah, I trust him as far as I could throw him, which is nowhere, because I wouldn't fucking touch him. So we're gonna go with distrust. Distrust. Could we ever trust Dio? Fair point. F word Takeda. Yeah, fuck Takeda. I'll say it for you. I don't trust you.
ではそこにいる死にかけのボロ雑巾の言葉なら死ん男なら一皮むけ
Ew, don't fucking call me sweetie either.
この男が今日までお前を守ってきたのだその身を己のものとする
And that's fine. I want him to do that. Just not you. Him? Yes. You? No. Very simple. Don't you dare insult him like that. He's nothing like you. Takeda took a sick pleasure in taunting me, but I couldn't ever betray Iba in that way, especially after all the generosity he had shown me in his care. I owed him that and much more. Yay! The sad celebration, because he's still laying in a pool of his own blood. Woo!
聞き分けのない女だ二度と生意気な口を聞けぬよう連れ帰って厳しくしつけてやる
Takeda lunged for my arm, twisting it roughly as he pulled me closer to him. Ow!
待て彼女離せ
That feeling when you're bleeding out, but someone still says something nice about you. Somehow Eva's gonna go Super Saiyan? Yeah, you think? There's fucking motorcycles outside, though. I swear. Eva drove his sword into the ground, using it to pull himself up from the floor, but...
羅刹どもその男を始末しろ血を存分にすすって構わんぞ
All the Furies pointed their eyes greedily at Eva, encircling him to pounce upon his body. No, they're gonna... Just as I let fear take hold of me, the blasted gunfire resounded in the distance. A bullet rippling through the flesh and painted grunt. Another sound of gunfire went off, and I heard the hailfire of bullets hit Takeda and the other Furies. Oh boy. That voice! Iba, let's go, now! Takeda's arms went limp as he flinched from the bullet wounds, and I tore away from him as I kneeled next to Iba before lifting him onto my shoulder. Despite oozing blood from their bullet wounds, Takeda and the other Furies blocked our path. They left us with only one viable alternative, the cliff to our backside, which was a long way down. There was no guarantee of survival down the side of the mountain, but we couldn't take the Furies head on. Are you okay with this, Iba? Neither Iba nor I could endure Takeda's sadistic torture. A layer of gloss covered Iba's droopy eyes as he spoke. His cumulative loss of blood was entering him into a daze, and I clasped his hand tightly. I turned to look over my shoulder, and we jumped. The wind was our guide as we glided down the side of the mountain, and I braced myself for impact. Butterflies flew into my stomach as we dropped, and then... As our bodies made contact with the rugged, callous earth, I thought every bone in my body would shatter. Ow. But by some miracle, I only felt a little soreness. You alright, Iba? Iba scrunched his nose in pain, using his right arm to prop himself upright before standing all together. We really jumped from a cliff mountain thing. I'm just dandy, babe. Iba, stubborn as ever, tried to brush it off, but his face was pale and ghost-like from severe loss of blood. Just landed on Inoe's body, bruh. Inoue, at least he's a little useful in death. Oh my god. There appeared to be no end to the sight of bleeding. Here, lean on my shoulder. Don't let go. We've got a lot of walking to do. I couldn't let Iba stay within range of those bloodthirsty furies, nor could I leave him for the Imperial soldiers to capture. Oh shit. Oh shit, he's hurt real bad, isn't he? Oh no, I'm sorry. It hurts, doesn't it? Even as the light was fading from Eva's eyes, and he rested his weight upon me, dripping in his own blood. He put on a tough facade, although anyone else could tell he didn't have much time left. Fuck, no, you're not dying, right? You're healing? Just really slow, right? You gotta be fucking kidding me. What are you talking about? There's absolutely no way I'm abandoning you.
No.
The fear burning in Eva's eyes was the same pulsing through me. But you've been the one protecting me our entire lives. This time, Iba, it's my turn to save you. I had never spoken so candidly with someone in a moment they were truly mattered before, but my words had a visible impact on Iba, who bit his lip in a bit of confusion. Pride governed Iba's entire way of life. Allowing me to rescue him may have seemed like a submission of his power, but he was in no position to argue, and with the enemy hot on our trail, this wasn't up for debate. I must save Iba. Damn straight. He threw his arm around my shoulder, and we ran frantically around boulders and overgrown tree roots before finding a thick tree trunk to hide behind. We held our breath as we waited for Takeda and his furies to show themselves, but they never came. Where do we go from here? Going back to Edo wasn't an option, and the Ugeki unit is... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up, especially at a time like this. I'll go fetch some water from the river. We need to clean up those wounds immediately. I stood up and grabbed a handkerchief from my pouch. From a nearby distance, the pines whispered in faint rustles, and I jumped out of fright. Who is it? Is it Takeda? The Furies? The Imperial Army? Iba, get down. And before they're following their scent, shut. No way. And before the not vampires had a strong sense of smell for blood. Stop! No, I'm so scared. I wrapped my hand around the hilt of my kodachi, pushing Iba closer to the floor before I saw. I was gonna say, like, somebody saved us that we didn't get to see who it was. Wait, is that you, Motoyama? Oh, thank God. It's just my wingman, guys. Thank you, sir. Shit. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty brave. Wait, so that gunfire back there, it was you? Yes. Fuck yes. I see. Blind luck saved us. Love it. We somehow avoided death by the skin of our teeth, thanks to the miraculous timing of Iba's friend. Moriyama shows up and sees Iba on the ground. Oh, dang, didn't realize you two were got laid. Oh my god. Him bloody and defeated, like, Moriyama going, yeah, seems about right. Alright, time to get going, Iba. As I turned to look over my shoulder and glance at Iba, he fell into a forlorn trance, staring at nothing with the weight of the world on his shoulders. Iba, do your wounds hurt? I called out his name, and he offered no response, keeping his eyes fixed on the ground. He hoisted himself back up, and all of us ambled through the passageway to the bay where our boat awaited us. Whether from the loss of blood or perhaps from the loss of morale, Iba was utterly broken. Realizing that everything he could stand to lose, Takeda was willing to cake. Oh my god, that's such a fucking line. Oh my god. Iba at death's door like, shut up, Moriya. Shit. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. We made it to chapter 3 though. Yo, this is a good book. Alright, hold on, let me save. Oh wait. There we go. Let me save. Holy shit, we are going through this one though. My goodness. That was something. Man. Indeed, that was something. Facts. Oh my god. So a lot happened. It was a lot. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna be riding the high of thinking about how Iba wants me so bad that it's like he can't even say it because he's like, that's so dirty. I can't tell her I want to do that to her. I'm a weak woman. Holy shit. I can't even talk. I can't even like do like a little fun outro. I'm so riled up. I bet you want to hold hands and be called by your first name too. You damn right, I'm a dirty little slut. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh. Wow. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens. Man, this would be going a lot different if we could use Bluma's answers, not fucking Yukimura-chan's answers, huh? Fuck. Holy shit. Like, when Takeda's like, yes, I want that woman to bear my children. And Iba feels the same. And Iba's like, no, I don't. I would've been like, Iba, it's fine. I want that too. Fuck. Just, let's go. Me and you, buddy. Shit, though. Man. Whew. Super excited to see where this book goes. Hope I don't cry, because I know. I feel like we got the bad ending locked in already somehow. But I'm gonna keep, huffing that copium, being like, it's fine. We don't need every butterfly to get the good ending. It's fine. It'll be fine. Please be fine. I don't know if I can take a bad ending at this point. But yes. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Coming to the book. In the middle of that tense moment, just don't mind us, Takeda. We're gonna go have a quick moment behind those bushes. Don't mind whatever noises you're gonna hear. Can you get some of that too? Yeah, here, I'll pass the copium to Risu. Your copium's gonna be that we see Hijikata again. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Fuck. Oh, shit. I am a weak woman. That must have been what happened when we went to our house, was his, demon side being like, that's my mate. I will have her now. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. But yeah, alright. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up there. We'll continue chapter 3 and beyond next time. No. I will die. Actually pass out from blood loss. Something. Whoa. Alright. Tomorrow. It's going to be a lot less lusty of a book. We're going to start the second book of Higurashi, so look forward to that. That tomorrow's at 4 p.m. I moved it up on Saturday just to see, because I had a feeling for sure we're gonna need some more time, because the first chapter in the Higurashi books, from what I know about, is a little bit longer than usual. So maybe we'll try and get through at least 1 or 2 chapters there. We'll see. 4 p.m. Central. Yeah, Central time. Sorry. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. I mean, I have the waiting room already up, so that at least should tell you, too, if you're needing that guide. But yeah, so I hope I'll see you there for that book, too. I know a few people were pretty excited for it when we finished the first Higurashi book, so... But yes, and also I just want to say I appreciate you guys hanging out for the Hakuoki stuff. I am having such a blast doing the Hakuoki stuff. That's why I was just like, fuck it, we're doing Edo Blossoms, even though I said we were only reading Kyoto Winds to take a break from Higurashi. But like, I fucking love the fucking drama in these. Mildly less thirsty. Yeah, mildly, just a little bit. So yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out through Hakuoki and my ridiculousness. But yeah, so I hope all you lamb chops have a good evening, a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.